Greetings, my name's David. I'm a coach. I've got qualifications coming out of every single hole in my body, but I'll save that for when I actually get round to doing an intro video. So what's this video about? Well, this is the start of my journey. For years, I've wanted to run my own business, whether that be a side hustle, something for fun and enjoyment, or something that eventually becomes my full-time career. However, I've not known where to start. I've overwhelmed myself with content, looking at all the different possibilities, how I could deliver things. Would they be live workshops, classrooms, online, how to promote myself, word of mouth, social media, paid marketing. All of these things I would just use as sort of excuses to not actually start doing stuff. And most importantly, the cost of it. As I was going through making long lists of things that I thought I needed, they all added up, and I was just ending up with this barrier that I created to myself where I needed the X amount of pounds to actually begin and start doing stuff. I've got a full-time job. It's a job that I actually really enjoy, and therefore, this is an add-on, something that I feel I can benefit other people by doing, and something that I actually really enjoy doing. So I wanted to just challenge myself because, when you're in a full-time job, it's very easy to get sucked into the people you're around, working with similar characteristics and cultures. So just by changing that a little bit, it challenges me to think differently, work differently. So the reason that I'm starting to produce this video is firstly to hold myself accountable. Each week I'm going to be giving an update of my progress, what I've done, how things are going, the good, the bad, the ugly, and just put out there the commitments that I'm going to make to myself to move things forward. So if we think about what was holding me back, a lot of it was the lies I was telling myself. I created these stories in my mind, told myself they were my truths, and therefore my truths became my reality. I put up barriers and I had limiting beliefs. I was telling myself that I shouldn't start, I couldn't start, that I wasn't good enough to start, and all of these things led to the procrastination that I'll come on to. I was also comparing myself. So from an earnings potential perspective, I was pitching myself against my parents, telling myself that I shouldn't be earning more than my dad. Yet I've no idea what he earns. So when you actually, write it down, what these stories that you tell yourself, and you read it back to you, they just sound preposterous. How can I put a limit onto my earning potential against a number that I haven't got any idea even exists? I was also comparing myself to others. However, in those comparisons, I put myself against the top 1% of coaches, the people that are out there making millions and millions per year. And I was saying, I couldn't start until I was at that level. However, I'm never going to be at that level without starting. So all of these things, were absolute nonsense in reality, but things that I believed were true. If I'm comparing myself against the 1%, there's another 99% of people that are actually doing things, they're taking action, they're delivering, and they're the people that I should be comparing against. They're my real peers. Procrastination-wise, I was waiting to be perfect. I thought there was so much to learn. I had to learn about production, video editing, marketing, social media, all of these things that would mean that I could launch a service and a business and for it to be successful from day one. And therefore, that led to me not producing content. I would spend my time learning, reading books, absorbing information, watching videos, however, not actually doing anything to act on those, by pushing myself, saying, okay, this is what I'll do today. This is how I'm going to deliver something. So today's the first day. Today's that tick box to say I've started the ball rolling, I'm doing something. Each week I'll be here and hope you follow my journey and see how far I get. Thank you.